European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Bravo. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. We ain't giving up nothing. Hey. SOS.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Keep playing hard.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
36, line 36. Man, I got you. Check 4. Check.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Stick. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. First and 10, Stick. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Safety's creeping. Jim.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards, the final tally. Solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from them.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it fourth down. We're scoreless after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check 43.
They'll throw on 2nd down is Stick. He finds Hopkins complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, it's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
X3, 218, chopper. Shot, watch the shot. Let's go.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. The screen pass here to Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
All day, every day, any day. Pilot, 64, we 10. Get it.
Stick back to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try the right side with Murray. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Room here to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down, it's Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Pull it high.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A quick throw to Ratley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Sit down. 180. 58. Come on. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. You get one.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Lensing, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day.
Here's Bell. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the double. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. You draw Corky. Let's get off the field. Watch twins. Watch twins. Let's go.
Third down, they'll throw with stick. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
80 weapons.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good.
15 line. 15 line.
1st and 10.
Yeah. Mike, 55. Lee Griffin.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd and 2, Stick. Now he'll escape to his right. He'll try and run it. Touchdown, Bears! Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. General West. 155, Mike 55. Three buzz, three buzz, three buzz. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Stick from the gun. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run, it's Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
It's our time.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, Charlie. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Got one, I got one. 56, Mike, 56. 56.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Garcon with his first grab, good enough for a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the 41, Trubisky. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Got an open man, it's Washington. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Stick. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Stick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I got you, Pop. 49, check 49. Recon, 152 fighter. Switch. Go. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
He's crashing.
He's 61. Matchbox light.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram Dropping the hammer off the edge. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
A screen to Bell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Chicago, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up.